Why would you take the laws into your hands? This is not the first time you people are doing this thing. I worked in Enugu for 5 years. I worked under the Enugu State Peace and Security Committee. There is no local government in Enugu that I have not been to, trying to curb this menace between farmers and herders. I've been to all these places, from Nkerefi in Ogu, to Adani, Isiuzo, Uzuwani, Udi, Igwetiti, Igwezi. You understand? I've been to all these places, Oba Nsuka, because I was with the Enugu State Peace and Security Committee that was constituted by the former governor, Right Honorable Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. We go into these villages, we see the destruction that these headsmen usually do and cause. So my problem is, what is wrong with the security architectures of these states? For how long? These herders, these headsmen attacks have been consistent for the past decade. I can remember the attack in Dogona Awa in Jos. So I wonder, children that do not know anything about whatever it is, I wonder how you are going to take your cows close to somebody's farm, destroy the person's farm. Though I know sometimes the reaction from the farmer sometimes is harsh, of which I understand. It's difficult for you to put ones and twos together, farm, and then look at it, see it destroyed. But I wonder how this will now result to you coming back in the night and destroying the whole community, unaliving a whole community, unaliving over 100 people that know nothing about what transpired. For crying out loud, where is that done? Where is that done on this earth? Where is that done? Only in Nigeria. I saw the governor of Plateau State, Caleb Muftuanga. I would definitely applaud you, Mr. Governor, for your swift intervention in going to Bokos. I don't know what the Enugu State governor is doing about the Adani situation and that of Ehamofu. But I even saw the governor of Plateau State in Abuja trying to seal a deal with the security architecture about the surveillance, I think drones and some other things. But this has to stop. Only if you know what I experienced in Enugu, I'll find time and give you people. I have concrete details of what is happening between farmer and herders. I have details of the issues with the farmers. I have details of the issues with the herders. I think it's time we do something about this collectively. So if you condemn the killing of Deborah, now condemn the killing of the 16 people in Edo State Uromi, and you're not condemning the killings in Bokos, then you are a hypocrite. What is wrong is wrong. You cannot side one particular people and you are expecting change. No. If you want to criticize constructively.
We're not going to stop telling ourselves the truth as Northerners, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts or it doesn't. But we're just going to have no option than to tell ourselves the truth. The fact is, your ideology, our ideologies and concept as Northerners is retrogressive in nature. It's anti-developmental in nature. It's holding the country back in so many ways. Let's be factual with this. Let's look at it. When the herders started making all this havoc on communities, people advocated for the anti-open grazing bill. Who were the front runners in regards ensuring that this bill doesn't come through? The Northerners. They kicked against it seriously, that at the end of the day it could not scale through. And here do we have a situation now where the Fulanis have migrated.
That is just it. We have a lot of Northerners in the south and the east that are doing well. You dare not take that kind of rubbish to them, because you can't stand it. They command so much respect, they command so much resources, that if you try to rubbish them, I'm telling you, all hell will lose broke. And you can't stand it. They don't try them. Do you see them being mobbed? They don't mob them, because these are people that were brought up by responsible parents, responsible families, and at the end of the day, they pursue their career and they relocated to wherever they're going and they establish themselves as an authority. So it's high time we have a debate around that. The era of having children that you can't be responsible for has gone. The world is evolving. And they say the only constant thing in life is change, and only those that have the ability to adapt that survives. Even the so-called violence, a lot of people are threatening to make violence or whatever. It has evolved. You can only make violence on the poor like you. The rich have so insulated themselves with government resources, with so much security, that you can't near them. So at the end of the day, I'm still going to be repeating, it's going to be a battle for the poor against the poor. If you feel retaliation is the answer, that is not just it. And again, I think it's high time as Northerners we should call a lot of our Islamic scholars, our cleric scholars, both Islam and even Christians, that are deceiving you people, that are making you think that this religion is more difficult and this religion is more about sacrificing yourself and not living to enjoy the dividends of life. That era has gone. That era has gone. Let's disabuse our mind from that. The fact is, this life is simple if you understand the basic principles and concept. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be worldly or you are going to be wayward. You can still maintain your moral and religious stand, and at the same time you are very respected and very objective in everything you do. Look at Saudi Arabia. Are they not Islams? Who dare you assault a person from Saudi Arabia or look down on him? Because there seems to be a kind of a balance. You don't allow a kind of myopic and fanatic scholars to come and ruin your life for you, all in the name of religion. We need to wake up and leave all those stuffs. It's not helping anybody. What I'm just trying to say is, until they not learn to command respect from their counterparts, until they not learn to command respect by living a comfortable and a very respectable life, nobody will respect you. They will think life is cheap. And that is why a lot of all these things will happen. They know there's nothing you can do. All you can do is rant. Or if you even want to retaliate, you can't retaliate on the people that have committed this evil. You can only retaliate on poor people like you. I keep saying this, and I'm still going to repeat this, that the problem of the North is the North. Whether you're happy with it or you're not. Let's stop all these things. Let's stop all these things. Development, civilization, and a lot of it will not stop you from practicing your religion. But don't allow people, and I need to say this to the youths, don't allow people that have wasted their life in delusion trying to come and tell you religion the way they feel is supposed to be, that has not even paid them, has not even favored them. Live your life. At the end of the day, if you're alive so long to see what it takes to be alive and what religion is all about, you get to see that religion is all about being good. Just be good to yourself. Be good to yourself, be good to your neighbors, and nothing more. Forget about the technicalities. Don't bother about people that are not worshiping the same religion with you. This one is not God, this one is... That is not your problem. The problem is just be good and be productive. And you command respect. Bello made a video recently in regards how some of the religious leaders are also beneficiaries from the government. And at the end of the day, the only thing they come to do is, when election time comes, the cleric scholars will call you and tell you that this is what we should do, this is what we do, without knowing on the ground that they have been collecting money and they have been beneficiaries. And you now, you think you're doing something in the name of religion. In the name of religion, that you're doing it for the sake of religion and holiness, and at the end of the day, it's messing up your life.